So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We have two things that are pretty time sensitive to get out to everyone here tonight. I know this is a later video than what is typically posted, so if you are watching this, big shout out to you guys. Your families are truly lucky because you are working to better your financial position right here, right now, no matter what age you are, no matter what position you are in. I just want to say congratulations to you guys. We have two things that are a bit of breaking news. Tesla has posted its first post for the Cybertruck on their X account, and you're also getting a lot more details on what's going on here in Israel. Now, this can be a black swan event. I want to reiterate, this situation could get much worse. The details matter here, and I want to start this video with probably my most famous quote that I say that a lot of people haven't heard before. It goes like this: the markets can handle bad news. The markets cannot handle uncertainty, and there is a massive amount of uncertainty when it specifically comes down to this Israel war. So we have all of the latest details for you. Let's get into it. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you are watching this video. So it's simple. It should be each and every single one of you guys. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to stay up to date with what's going on every single day in the markets, as well as Tesla stock that will move your portfolio. Hopefully this information helps you make more money. So I want to start with this Israel situation. I think the Cybertruck post that we got on the X account, I think that is significant. I personally think the Cybertruck announcement could come out anytime. It could come out at the time of recording this video. It could come out tomorrow morning. I actually think there's a decent chance that it might come out tomorrow morning. We'll have to wait and see. But as of right now, you are getting a move down in the futures. The S&P futures down 0.78%. The NASDAQ down 0.74%. Oil is up almost 5%? 5% right now. That is just mind-blowing. So you're getting a very sharp reaction to this. Now, I highlighted this in the last video. It's the equity risk premium that's being factored in with oil. The countries that are, or nations, or ethnic, I don't even know what to call them, religions maybe, that are at war right now, Israel and the Palestinians, the Gaza Strip, the West Bank, they don't really produce oil. Israel produces a little bit, so you're not getting any direct effects here with oil. I think that is part of what's causing the markets to move down. If this conflict spreads to other countries, that's where you have a colossal problem on your hands. That's where you could see the price of oil rally higher, but forget oil here. Oil's just one thing, one data point for the markets. If this were to escalate, you could start WW3. That's the biggest uncertainty. Forget oil. That's your cloud of uncertainty as of right now. And we have gotten a lot of new details. And one thing in particular that I heard on Fox, and keep the politics out of it. I know news agencies are very one-sided, but I actually heard this from an analyst on Fox, and it makes a lot of sense to me. So we'll get into that here in just a second, but check this out. The U.S. is sending a carrier strike group closer to Israel and will begin supplying munitions. This means that they're going to be giving Israel weapons, right? Weapon systems, ammunition, pretty straightforward. This carrier strike group is pretty significant. This thing has a wide range of different capabilities. Obviously, a lot of, let's just call it, badass equipment, okay? These things are not to be messed with. Now, quote, "We have also taken steps to augment U.S. Air Force F-35s, F-15s, F-16s, and A-10 fighter aircraft squadrons in the region," he said. In addition, the United States government will be rapidly providing the Israel Defense Forces with additional equipment and resources, including munitions. The first security assistance will begin moving today and arriving in the coming days. So we're not only like giving them weapons, we're like, hey, we might attack them with you. That is opening the door for even bigger conflict here. Now, to some degree, you can make the argument here that Israel has to do something aggressive. We have to really make a show of force. But on the other hand, you could say that this is exactly what Hamas and Iran would want. Let's be honest here. The thing that struck me as just ridiculous is the fact, why would Hamas try to literally invade Israel and take towns when they know they're not going to be able to succeed in that? They're ultimately going to lose. That's a 100% chance. Hamas, unless Israel just put down their guns and walked away, they're not going to win by themselves. Even if Iran is giving them weapons, they're just not going to win. But what I heard on Fox was this is what Hamas and Iran wanted, because now Israel is preparing to launch a massive counteroffensive to wipe out the Gaza Strip and really all of Palestinian resources, militarily speaking, and actually invade the Gaza Strip and go literally hunt these people down, which, I mean, if that happened to the U.S., wouldn't we do the same thing? Yeah, we've already done that before. So leave the politics out of it. This ultimately comes back to the markets and is important for your portfolios. Because at that point, if Israel does invade the Gaza Strip, that is what this individual said on Fox. Potentially the door opens for Iran. And as bad as that sounds, as potentially scary as that sounds, that's the only thing that really makes sense to me in regards to what's the ultimate mission here. There's no way you can win if you are Hamas. You need Iran in this. That's the bottom line. There's also the peace accord that the governments have been trying to strike between Israel and Saudi Arabia to get better alliances formed, and that seems to all be coming to an end as of right now. Now, Iran put this out about, what was it, like 12 hours ago, give or take. It says, God willing, the cancer of the usurper Zionist regime will be eradicated at the hands of the Palestinian people and the resistance forces throughout the region. And this is from the Iranian leader himself. So you just never know when it comes down to this. But Israel's retaliation opens the door for a wider conflict. That's really the bottom line you need to know. So right now, Israel is just trying to defend itself, get its cities back, its towns back. The next step of this is where you could get a lot more uncertainty for our markets. And that's, I mean, you're seeing the U.S. really stepping up, and I'm actually proud of the U.S. for once to get, to at least have a show of force here. Regardless of if anything actually happens on our part, have a show of force here, okay? That's beyond the point. You can argue we should stay out of it, whatever the case, but that's just unrealistic of the U.S. We get in everyone's business, okay? Let's be honest there. No, for right, for wrong, we get in everyone's business. Now, hopefully this comes to an end. Hopefully maybe it's just some airstrikes. That's the optimist coming out of me. Hopefully it's just some airstrikes and, pound for pound, they do something similar to Hamas. Whatever. I know Israel's kind of been bullies. I get it. I get all sides of this equation. I've done a lot of research over the past couple of days on this. But it doesn't look great right now. And that's basically the bottom line. If you are an investor in the markets, there is going to be some uncertainty, quite a bit of uncertainty, until something else happens. And the markets just have a really hard time comprehending that uncertainty. Blinken says the U.S. has not yet seen evidence of Iran involvement in the Hamas attack on Israel. Quote, we have not yet seen evidence that Iran directed or was behind this particular attack, but there is certainly a long relationship. U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken said on CNN's State of the Union. Some Republican leaders have pointed to Iran as a cause of the attack. Blinken said Sunday that none of the $6 billion released to Iran in September for humanitarian use has yet been spent. And I know there's been a lot of backlash there. Again, I don't want to get too political here. I get it. People are in the right. People are in the wrong. Countries are in the right. Countries are in the wrong. That's not the point here. The point of this, what I'm saying, is this situation is going to cause a lot of uncertainty until it's over, and that is going to be really bad for the markets. The closer we get to an Iranian intervention, a U.S. intervention, potential Lebanese intervention, or even Saudi Arabia for that point, the same group of Islams that control the Gaza Strip, Hamas, is Shiite. It's the same people that are like 80% of the Middle East. So there's a lot of countries that are not happy here. And until this comes to an end, it's something you need to watch very closely if you are an equity investor. And there's the possibility this situation could get a lot worse. So if you guys would like to come hedge out your portfolios with us, come stay up to date with everything that is happening in real time. We will keep you posted on this situation, any developing stories. If you have a busy life, I'm sure you work, and maybe that could help you stay informed and make the best decisions with your portfolio. We have some hedges out there on our portfolio, so if all things do go south, let's hope they don't, well, you'll still be okay financially speaking. Some people in the Discord have said, will we even have a stock market if things go south? I don't know. Hopefully. I'm a pretty optimistic person, I like to think. So let's not get all too negative as of right now. But this just feels bad in the sense, again, of Hamas cannot win this by themselves. So either they get humiliated in a very bad way, or this does escalate into something much worse. That's really my bottom line to it. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Out to the Cybertruck. Check this out. The Cybertruck X account, it has 2 posts. It made this post. I don't know what to think about this, okay? I just really have no idea what this ultimately means. I get it. The, triangular ruler is kind of the shape of the Cybertruck. I understand what they're trying to do here, right? You could kind of fit the base of it right there. It's the shape of it, okay? I don't know if this means something. I don't know if this means maybe we get an announcement soon. Again, I think it could come even by tomorrow morning. I would not be surprised if it came out tomorrow morning. Let's put it like that. Am I going to go out on a limb and say it's coming tomorrow morning? No, but it wouldn't surprise me if we get that news first thing tomorrow morning. It also wouldn't surprise me if we don't get that news until earnings. So I think this is a really good step in the right direction that we are about to get the Cybertruck. Now, there was this live stream that was also posted by Tesla and shared, and it's some off-roading of the Cybertruck. So let's go ahead and look at some of this together. Really fast forward kind of to some of the important parts, if this is going to load. See, this has to be good, right? This can't be bad. I think this is really telling us we are very close to getting the Cybertruck. Let's go ahead and fast forward it to some of the action-packed moments.
We're, sorry if my stream isn't the most perfect here, but we're doing our best. It's a bit bumpy. The terrain we've been on has been unbelievably varied as well. Of course, we've got Baja Desert, but we've also hit Sandy Wash. That's what we're in right now. We've got rocky ridges we've had to climb through. We had forests of giant cactus we made it through. We went through a salt flat that had red salt ponds, pretty sweet. Up and over a ton of mountains. And of course, it's Baja. There was washboard. The weather's been pretty great. You can see right now we're just around sunset. Things are going well. It's been mostly 80s and sunny, although over the week we've had a bunch of storms in and out. So we've got a few car washes throughout the trip, but nothing too terrible. I'm sure everybody's wondering, how did the trucks do? Well, you can kind of see for yourself. These trucks are hardcore. They're super fun, super durable. The only issues we've had, two flat tires so far. You know, we're still a few miles from the ocean, but we'll make it, I think. The ability of these trucks is super impressive. You can get on the road, be super comfortable driving on road, turn off onto the trailhead, and suddenly switch to off-road mode. We've got air suspension and active dampers, so we can totally change the ride and handling characteristics of the vehicle.
That's cool.
And
New
of course,
details
it's not
there.
just capable, but it's super fun, as you can see from our viewpoint here. We've got some traffic, so we're just slowing down. Yeah, this has been a super fun trip. Really successful overall as far as an off-road durability trip. We've got lots of time, lots of seat time, tuning all the firmware, all the variables, testing out all the hardware, taking it to the extreme. It's been great. I'm really excited for everybody else to get a chance to experience this product as we have.
Just tell us when it's coming. Oh my gosh, that's all I want to know. Obviously, we're not going to get that info from this video, but geez, it really sounds like they just want to say it. And I should point out, these are the camo Cybertrucks that we seen a couple days ago in Mexico already. So, like he kind of said, they've been here for, I think he said, a week. So they've been here for quite a while already.
Overall, I'm super impressed, and I want to give a shout out to the whole team, everybody involved. Everybody from the studio team who made this iconic design, to the engineering team that took great pride in the details of every part, and especially the factory team that's made it a reality.
Come on.
It's been great working with everyone in this process. And the end result of this super capable product is just super fun. It's hard to put into words.
It just feels like we're going to get an announcement like tomorrow or something, or the next couple of days maybe. I really don't even think it's going to be all the way until earnings. If it's not tomorrow morning, then it's probably some point next weekend. Tesla usually announces news on a weekend or a Monday morning. It's usually not on just a random period of any given trading week. But that's maybe me being a little optimistic. Who knows? Let me know what you guys think down below. Does it sound like, it's about to actually get announced? Let me know what you think.
Sorry, I'm not doing it so eloquently. Here you go. You can see the ocean up ahead. That's the Pacific Ocean, the tip of Cabo. We've got a little bit of sunset over here. So, just wanted to say hi, and that's all for now. I think we'll be signing off. So, have a good one, everyone.
No, seriously, in all seriousness, I do think the Cybertruck is coming soon. This does come at a weird time, though. All of this for Tesla stock in specific. Tesla looks very bullish, and I expect bullish things to come. But if we do get a drag on the markets because of this uncertainty from this Israel conflict, I still think Tesla would be bullish, but not as bullish as what we might see without this conflict. And then again, it just depends on how this escalates over the next coming days. I'm sure by tomorrow morning, by the videos coming out tomorrow, you're going to have a lot more details on this Israel situation and how bad this could potentially get. So we will definitely be on the lookout for that. I think that's the number one thing that could affect the markets this week. We also have a lot of economic data like we went over in the last video. But as of right now, we're just waiting for something. It's obvious tomorrow's going to probably be pretty negative. But again, remember that what I'm saying here. The markets can handle bad news. The markets cannot handle uncertainty. So the quicker this gets over, the quicker we can potentially see the bulls take control again. But if this situation lasts a while and it looks like the rhetoric is escalating, it looks like Iran or some other country will get into this, the deeper this fall could be for our markets. And unfortunately, I mean, a lot of stocks are already beaten down. It's really your big tech stocks that are holding everything together. There could be quite the fall if things really do get nasty out there. Stocks are still, in the grand scope of things, if you pull up a weekly chart on the S&P, stocks are not exactly cheap. They're still trading very respectively. Let's just call it that. So that's going to do it for this video. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and source your comments, questions, or concerns down below in the comment section if you guys made it to the end of this video. Thank you for joining me here today. Hopefully you guys like this one or learned something, hopefully both. If you guys want to come trade with us live in real time, link down below in the description of this video as well. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.